Hi, this is Roxann Smithers with Smithers and Ume-Nwagbo, your trusted 360 General Counsel, and we're here with a note from our Legalpad. The COVID-19 pandemic has many business owners scrambling to figure out how to respond to the needs of society, their customers, their employees, and themselves. So in this three-part series, we're going to give you some tips about how you can crisis-proof your business now and in the future. In this three-part series about crisis-proofing your business, we're going to touch on three legal strategies. The first, how to shift the associated risk. The second, how to relieve obligations associated with your fixed costs. And the third, how to harness the power of the government. These three strategies will help you today and tomorrow to crisis-proof your business. First area that we're going to talk about is how to shift the associated risks. And we're going to talk about two specific strategies, insurance as well as disaster planning. Under insurance, know that most businesses are familiar with general commercial liability insurance and possibly workers' compensation insurance as types of coverage that they would have as part of their business. But there are other insurance policies and coverage you should consider that will help you get through a personal, business, or larger global crises like what we're experiencing now with the COVID-19 pandemic. Types of insurance that you should think about include business interruption insurance. That's a type of coverage that can help replace lost revenue while you're not able to conduct your business. Some of the reasons that a business interruption policy may come into effect can be destruction of your business premises, whether it's property that you own or it's property that you're renting or leasing. There can also be natural disaster reasons that prevent your business from being open and generating revenue. You may also, like we're experiencing to a certain extent now, actual government action that is impeding your business. As we know, there are a lot of businesses that are deemed non-essential and by law are required to shutter their doors. So business interruption insurance could be a way to replace that revenue. If you're particularly in the construction industry, often we are looking at payment and performance bonds. As a general contractor, a payment and performance bond may be required by a subcontractor, may be required of a subcontractor to make sure that you've got protection if for some reason that subcontractor is not able to perform or to pay their lower tier subs or to pay their employees. And now's policies can come into effect. In instance, a surety would step into the covered entity's place and replace that performance or replace those payments. For those who are in the travel and entertainment industries, it can be also important to think about options for both travel or event insurance. Those are types of policies that can cover obviously cancellation of large travel events, business travel events, but also can cover lost revenue and lost opportunities related to conferences. So those are policies to think about. In terms of a crisis that is personal to you but that can impact your business, disability insurance is another type of coverage to consider, where the point of that sort of policy is to replace your salary or replace your income as the owner of a business or the employee of that business if you're not physically or mentally able to perform for whatever reason. Another type of insurance that should be considered is key person insurance. This is usually obtained by the business, often a life insurance policy that the business obtains as the beneficiary that covers the loss of a key employee, a key officer, or a key member or founder of the business. Gives the business an opportunity to take time to deal with the expenses associated with the loss of that person. In the instance of a business partner, it can provide funds to buy out that partner's interest in the business and to pay that to that partner's heirs. So those are some of the insurance policies to think about to help shift the risk associated with a crisis. Another thing that you can do to help shift that risk or lessen the risk associated with a crisis is disaster planning. Disaster planning can range from understanding who can cover for you and provide services to your customers if you're not available to. Where is information about how your business is run? Where are your key documents for your business? Where are your key passwords and usernames that may be necessary for someone to step in and run your business? If you're a solo entrepreneur or a member of a small business, your disaster planning may also be dovetail with your estate planning. And estate planning doesn't just cover the point at which you are passing away. It can include your power of attorney, which goes into effect and allows somebody to handle business for you if you are simply incapacitated. We recommend that small businesses talk about where they're keeping their records, how their accounts can be accessed, their procedures for servicing their clients, contact information for their clients and their vendors, and prepare that information in a central location that a trusted employee, a trusted family member, or other member of the business has access to that and can step in and help to maintain the business and run the business in the event that you are not available. So, to recap, if you're looking for ways to shift the risk that's associated with either a personal crisis, a business crisis, or a larger societal crisis, one, you'll want to think about the types of insurance coverage that might be available to help relieve some of the financial burden associated with a crisis. And two, you want to plan ahead to make sure that all of the information that's necessary for someone else to step in and run your business is available and organized in a manner that makes it turnkey for them to assist you while you're dealing with a personal crisis. While we always hope that business owners don't have to face the type of unique situation that we are dealing with now with COVID-19, we also know that unexpected events are able to come up at any point. And the best way to address that is planning ahead. If you'd like more information, please feel free to reach out to the attorneys at Smithers and Ume-Nwagbo. You can reach us at stulawgroup.com. You can find us on Facebook or on LinkedIn. And as always, this is a note from our Legalpad.